you. Let's do it. What's up, guys? This is Justin Bieber.
Hey, this is Major Lazer.
I'm Moo.
This is our brand new single.
Call the water for you. All the hits.
KNR for your uninterrupted broadcast.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is KNR. We are here to motivate, to inspire, and to actually encourage you guys. So yes, as I've already said, the name of the show is Champion Mindset with Dr. Billy. And I would love to actually introduce my guest today. My social media was buzzing because I'd already told people who we're going to be having in studio, and people are very much interested in the topic that we're going to be talking about. Today we are talking about health and fitness, and I did say that Likhona Nkqoli is here. So King Williamstown, King Gebetuna. So can you please just stand up? And yeah, Likhona, are you ready to introduce yourself, Buddy?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, please tell abahlali bethu baseKNR uba ulikhona ngubani ngowaphi, and just give us a brief information about yourself before we start the show.
Okay, first of all, Molweni, good afternoon. My name is Likhona Nkqoli, as the host said. I'm from King Williamstown. Okay. First of all, it's my first time doing this, ne? I always have little interviews, like face-to-face, one-on-one, but now first time being on air, so that's why I'm a bit all over the place. Okay, first of all, as I said, my name and surname and the place I stayed. I'm also a sports scientist, and I'm also a lecturer at University of Forte. I'm also a lecturer at a senior lecturer at ETA College. I'm doing the department, the department features there as well. That's why I'm a senior lecturer too. But at University of Forte, I'm just a junior lecturer because I just started last year there. Yeah, that's about it. Okay.
So you already have like your PhD, right, in sports science?
Okay, I have my master's in sports science. I was majoring in sports psychology. My topic was aggression behavior amongst the athletes, and also I also collaborated with other students there while they were collecting their data on sports science, which is my colleagues now. They were students then, now they're my colleagues. We're working together, and that's why now I'm broad. I'm all over because I learn a lot from helping them and them helping me. So now that's why I'm here. You're gonna hear a lot about me. I don't mind me talking like this, but as we go, you're gonna hear me properly and you're gonna learn a lot. Okay, thank you.
Okay, KNR, as we already said, that is Likhona Nkqoli, and we are ready for him today. For the next hour, we are very excited to be chilling with you today. So we're gonna be asking you guys to join in. If ever you wanna engage, please do send some questions and interact with us, okay? Likhona is here to answer your questions. Anything on health and fitness, please do not hesitate, okay? We are here for you. Just an hour, okay? So the next thing that I'm going to be doing now is to just give you guys a number. If ever you want to send a WhatsApp message, please do send it to 066 137 2723. I'm going to repeat the number for you guys. It's 066 137 2723. Liko, are you okay? Can we continue?
Yes, we can continue.
Okay. So the first question that I want to ask you about, because today we're going to be talking about health, right? More specifically in the fitness journey, okay? You're going to be telling us about your fitness journey, and we're also going to be talking to, like, dwelling more on the listeners and the chronic illnesses and all that stuff when it comes to fitness, all right? Yes. So, but now the first question that I want to ask you is this whole thing, your fitness, because I've been running a king, right?
Yes.
So when did this whole idea of fitness came in? Is it something that you wanted to do growing up, or is it something that you had a mentor? We're actually interested.
Okay, I'm gonna make it very, very short.
Yeah.
It's actually a bit funny story. When I was I grew up playing sport, especially rugby, primary, high school. But in my high school year, final year, I got injured, my ankle. I broke my ankle. So what happened was I went to the doctor. I was get helped. After that, I didn't know what to do after that. I didn't know how to rehab my ankle. I didn't know where to go to to someone to help me out on becoming fitter so I can go back to the field and all that. I didn't even know where to go, even at school. Teachers to talk to help me out. So that stressed me a lot. And my major career that I wanted to focus on was to study LLB at University of Fort. I was already accepted. So now, depending on my grade 12 results, so now I just put it on my pipeline that, okay, now I need to learn a lot about helping myself on the injuries and all that. Because if I want to take this thing seriously, I need to help myself out. Now what I did was, after matric, I went to University of Fort. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, the LLB, yes, was actually full. So now I spoke to my parents. I said, "No, listen, Mama, I need to now go and check this sports." It was sports management then at ITA. Sorry, not ITA. At Varsity College in PE, because they gave me a good offer. They say that they're gonna discount my money if actually I got nice marks. So I went there, and then I got exactly what they said that they would do. After that, I noticed that on my second year there, I'm like, no, this is not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to learn about muscles, rehabilitation, and all
Because
that.
you were injured at the time.
Yes. Now I'm learning about management stuff or managerial stuff about sport, which was very good. And then I said, no, it's fine. I'm gonna just finish this because it might help me in the future. So I finished it. It was a 3-year diploma. I make sure I squeeze it in to finish it in 2 years because I was pressurizing myself to do exactly what I wanted to do. So 2011, I went to Dale to watch. It was 150 years of Dale, and I didn't want to go there. I really don't want to go there because I was just new outside, so I didn't want to go back to high school. So I went there because my friends were there. So like, okay, no, let's go meet up there, a little mini reunion. When I was there, actually, I met someone who's actually doing the exact thing that I wanted to do. His name was Nandi Lekhali. Shout out to him. And I spoke to him. I said, Nandi, listen, no, you big on cricket and all that. What are you doing there? I said, no, I'm not even playing cricket now. I'm a physio there. I do biokineticist. I do what do you call this? Sports science, HMS. I'm like, oh, how do you get there? Because I really want to do that. I really, really want to do this. And he was like, no, it's fine. Get my number. I'll get you. I'm actually at Fort Alice campus. I said, no, it's fine. And then I gave him my number. He took mine. And then ends there. I didn't even WhatsApp him or all that. I was just chilling. So after that, in December, he called me and said, man, are you serious about this? I said, I'm serious. And let's meet up because back then it was a scarce skill. The sports center was a scarce skill. So they wanted to get as many people as possible, especially people that are interested. I said, I know you're interested in this, so please come. I saw you training. I know now you need to learn more of this. I don't want to help you anymore. I want you to learn for yourself. And I came there, applied, and I was good. I was in. But back then, it was very hard for me because I was doing different subjects as high school. So I was doing business studies, history, and all that. So now it was hard for me to get inside. So we made a deal with the professor there. I said, listen, if you allow me to do this 3-year diploma, 3-year degree here, I'll make sure that not only I'm not going to fail, but I'll make sure that in 3 years' time I'll get a degree. He said that would be very impossible for you, highly possible, if you make sure that you focus on it. But if you're going to play rugby and do this, it's going to be a bit impossible for you to finish it up. I said, no, I'm going to do both, and I'm going to show you that I'll pass. I said, no, it's fine. I'm trying you. But next year, if you fail one thing, you're out. I said, no, it's fine. And then now the rest is history because
That's how it all started.
yes. And then Nandi Lekhali, from there onwards, he was like my mentor. He's same age group as me, but he was like my mentor throughout. Even today, I still talk to him. He taught me how to train people, how to handle pressure when training, group training, individual training, sports conditioning training, everything. How to handle, how to manipulate programs, everything. Before I go to class, I meet him because we were already around campus. We were busy talking about our future, talking about this and all that. What I spoke with him then, I'm actually doing it now. Like whatever we spoke about, he's actually living it. I'm also living it. And there's more actually that I actually want to reach out on. So that's about it.
That is very interesting indeed. For someone that actually wanted to do law and that actually moved to sports science by default. Very interesting, I should say. So now, like with this whole sports science, biokinetics, and physiotherapy, you usually need to do like a fitness test. Was that one of the requirements for you? And if ever it was, what are the requirements? I mean, I'm just thinking about someone that is actually chilling at home now, or maybe someone that is doing their matric and they probably want to venture into this space. What requirements do they need there with regards to their marks?
With their marks, it's easy. For sports science or HMS, which is human movement studies or human movement science, we all fall under the science and agriculture or health science departments. So it's straight and it's strictly you have to do your maths and you have to be level 3 and above. Same biology and science, because you're gonna you're gonna do the courses that will require you to know your biology. You have to be big also on your physics as well, because we're gonna do the velocity, the see everything, the pie charts. You're gonna do everything there. So you need to know everything there. That with regards of your physics and biology together with your maths. So if you all on level 3 on that, then you're good to go. And also your English, yeah, because I think without an English, you can't go anywhere. Yeah. So if you cover all those, and I think you're good to go. And also, you must try and learn more about sports, not just one sport. Don't be one-dimensional. Learn a lot about sports. The minute you get inside there, you're not even going to be asked about what you do. You're going to be asked about what they want you to ask, to know, actually. So if you're playing, for instance, if you play sport like soccer, and you big in soccer and you don't even like watching rugby, and then the first thing they do there, they'll create an example. Let's say maybe on test 1 on exercise physiology, they'll give you an example of an injured player that was playing rugby who's been attacked on sideways, like get tackled on sideways, and he actually injured his meniscus or something. And then you're gonna be lost, because like, how can you tackle someone sideways? Because you're not even big on rugby, you're just big on soccer. Now you have to understand how the movements of sports go, so that you can know how you can have a visual or a vision of what you actually doing or answering. You understand? So if you're more on sport and you're more on physics, maths, and biology, and then you're gonna be fine. Yes. Thank you.
That is very nice. So what you're basically saying is, if ever anyone is actually interested in this field, they must be well versed when it actually comes to any sport. They shouldn't have like that thing about, okay, that's just all about it. I'm not interested in rugby or tennis. However, they should be well versed in everything, because any questions that they might ask them in varsity, it might be with regards to like everything, and they should be able to answer. Hey.
Yes, definitely.
So the next question that I want to ask you before we actually get into anything, in layman's term, because we're going to be talking about sports science today, like health and fitness. What is it for someone that is actually chilling at home and they don't know what you're talking about? Someone that didn't go to varsity and they still want to go to varsity, however, they don't know what is it that they, kabanye abantu, they're actually just thinking, but no, man, who could just sports management or physiotherapy, whatever. What is sports science? Can you call it that in layman's terms?
Okay, I'm gonna make it very easy. I'm trying to explain it in a easiest form.
Very briefly.
Yes. Okay. Now, the sports science is different to sports management. Sports management deals with managerial side, which is communication, marketing, marketing, all those business type of side of under sport, like working in the department, but doing your administrator work and all that, and how to organize sporting events and all that. That's sports management stuff. But on the sports science stuff, you deal with training, how to do a program, annual program for a team, which is from off-season, pre-season, in-season, and post-season. Learn how to rehabilitate an injured athlete. you learn how to come up with a program of individual athletes that actually want, or maybe not athletes, like a general population that would really want to gain muscle, lose weight. You just make a program, and all the program that you make has to go hand in hand with the nutrition, because without nutrition you cannot have your ultimate goal. You need to have your ultimate goal based on training program and your nutrition. So now also the second year level, third year level, they're gonna go deep on sports nutrition. Sports nutrition and diet, it's different. A dietitian that deals with clinical stuff. Sports nutrition deals with sports stuff. So two different things. So don't go to university and say, oh, now you want to do, come this side, you're gonna be a dietitian. No. Go to sports science, and then you're gonna learn how to do sports nutrition. But when you go to a diet side, you're gonna learn how to help injured people in the clinic, hospital, how do they eat to bring back their muscle atrophy and all that. But on sports side, you have to deal with sports nutrition. So you're gonna do those things, and also what else? Also you can go up on the levels of masters, honors masters, doing research on things that are problematic at your area, or maybe in South Africa, in your country, and you can come up with something that they can help. It can be helped by being more on your research. You see, then you can take that side as well. You see, so there's a lot that you can do with HMS. Currently, I'm starting to be deep on sports psychology.
Okay.
So I'm bridging there, because I think I've already mastered the training area. Yes. So now I want to focus on psychological stuff. Yes, because I've noticed that it's a scarce area amongst us here in South Africa. People that play sport, when they have things that they have to deal with on sport, they always been referred to clinical psychologists, not sports psychologists, and they do two different things.
Of course.
Yes. So now clinical, they'll just help you with your home affairs, but sports psychology will help you with the current things that are happening on the sport, make you motivate you, make you ready to deal with things that are happening on the sport, how to manage your anger, how to prepare yourself mentally and your team as well. So things like that. You need a sports psychologist who's, yes, not a clinical psychologist. You see, so now I'm trying to learn more on that as well now. So that's actually a side or an area that a person who goes in sports science can also bridge on. You see, there's a lot there.
That is nice. Nice, very nice indeed to actually hear that, like, as a sports scientist, you can actually now bridge into sports psychology. I mean, that is actually like very interesting. And I mean, I'm very happy to actually learn this information. And also it does help some of the listeners at home who actually want to get into the space. All right. So the next question for me is, you actually like talked about diet and nutrition, right? So, we're actually dealing with a lot of people. You are a personal trainer as well. And you deal with a lot of people, abahlala emakhaya and all that stuff, right? In King Williamstown.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, with regards to diet and nutrition, what are the basic things that someone can actually just use at home to actually maintain a healthy lifestyle? Because yabazi abantu batya like anything. So now, when it actually gets into food, I'm also asking for me, because I would love to know what are those basic things that we can actually just mix at home to actually get like a very nice healthy meal. Just briefly.
Okay. First of all, about nutrition. What I'm gonna do, because it's gonna be very long if I explain a lot. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell you what not to do.
Yes, please.
So it's gonna be way easier.
That's easier.
So what not to do is actually what everybody's doing. So we always have to focus on what not to do. So the first not to do is fizzy drinks. You have to be out on fizzy drinks. Make sure you run away from fizzy drinks. Secondly, high sugar content. You must make sure that you run away from sugar. Everything that has high sugar in it, you must make sure you run away from it. Whether it's sugar that you pour in, or something that has, or something that has a sugar in it. You see, already made, like preservative food that already has high sugar in it. You have to make sure that you check those and you run away from them. You have to hydrate yourself all the time. And me, what I do is I hydrate myself based on my weight. So if I weigh 97 kgs, for instance, I calculate my kgs, and then I divide it, and I get what I need to have my liters on. Now I'm on 5 liters a day, which is good. I feel like I have to go for 6 because I'm used to drinking water because I sweat a lot when I train. I train twice a day, so I feel like when I drink a lot of water, it's going to help me a lot on being hydrated all the time. And also hydration is going to help you out on cleaning your kidneys as well, so you'll be fine. You won't be sick while you're training. Understand? Yes. And then also you have to make sure that you cook your own meals. Make sure you 70 to 80% of the time you eat the food that you cook by yourself. Unless you're on a road trip, you don't know where to get food and all that, you forgot to cook and all that, and then you can go to a healthy restaurant or a place where there's a deli inside where you can get a healthy food that you can actually just for that moment, because I don't think it's going to kill you for that one moment. After that, you back on where you go, where taking a trip, and start cooking for yourself. The minute you start cooking for yourself, you know what you're putting inside, and what you're putting inside, it's what you're gonna come outside. They always say that you are what you eat. Every time you are what you eat, you are what you eat. So make sure that you eat what you want to become. When you eat dry, your body is gonna be dry. When you eat moist food, or salty food, you're also gonna be salty. With fatty food, you're gonna be fat. You see, makuinya, I'm not busting makuinya there, but you're gonna change, your body's gonna try and reshape according to what you eat. So when you eat food that are dry, you're gonna reshape yourself to what you just ate. You see, so, and also consistency. You must be consistent on what you're eating.
Of course.
Yes, and then you change it there, and then you're consistent on it, you change it, and you're consistent on it. Because do not consider your body's gonna fluctuate. You don't want that. You don't want to confuse your hormones, you see. Yes, that's about it.
Okay, that is Likhona Nkqoli telling us what to eat and what not to eat. Amagunya aside, your fizzy drinks aside, fatty foods aside, and he's also encouraging us to cook every day. I don't know how many of you guys can keep up, but I'm going to be trying this from now on. Also, I did say that please do engage with us, and the number is 066-137-2723. If ever you've got any questions, comments, please do send them to 066-137-2723, okay? So the next thing that I'm going to be asking you now is, you don't only like train kids, you obviously train kids at Dale College, right? But you also do have clients that are like older now, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
I do have. I deal with lots of clients now. Now, since 2022, after I came back from Argentina, I shifted in King Williamstown. I shifted to East London now. Now I work with Hudson Park School.
That's nice.
Yes, now I work with Hudson Park. Also rugby. I haven't changed. I'm focusing on rugby. And also I help here and there with netball, because I'm also good also in fitness with netball. That's why you have to be diverse when you do sports science. Yes. So now I do netball, rugby at Hudson Park. Now I'm currently adding something this year, which is from January till now, and still continuing. Helping out on border rugby for ladies, senior side. I'm a strength and conditioning there. So if I'm a strength and conditioning, I also I do periodization program, and they have to go hand in hand, as I said, with nutrition. I also change how they eat so that they can become what they're trying to be. And then also now I just started helping out the baby blues. I think now they're gonna play one game, and then they're going for playoffs. Yes, because half of the team there is also players for border ladies, so I'm helping out on them as well. And that's about it.
The reason why I was asking you this question is because I am mostly interested in the age groups you know,
Yes, yes.
obviously from younger to older, because also I want us to get into the physical fitness
Yes,
with
yes.
association with chronic illnesses, you know, in the older generation. Do you actually want to tap into that for us? Why is it beneficial for adults to actually be physically active?
The older you become, the more demanding training you must you must be demanding on training the
Of
more
course.
you get older. So the reason why, first one is when you grow old, your bone marrow starts to deteriorate.
Uh-huh.
Your muscle drops.
Yeah.
Your organ functioning will no longer function as they were when you were younger. You see, so now the more you train, strength training, like proper strength training, like you're a young kid, is gonna help you out on your muscle growth and your bone density to be strong. What else? Your organs are gonna be very healthy and functioning when you're training, plus eating healthy. Remember, when you train, every time you train, you must make sure that the training goes hand in hand with your nutrition. So every time you train and eat healthy, your metabolism is going to be coming faster again, because now as you grow, your metabolism starts to slow down.
Slow down.
So now when you train harder and do strength training, do cardio, do anaerobic exercise, which is sprints outside, because after 30 years, people, they don't do running, but those stay doing running, they benefit a lot on that. So now when you start coming in the gym and try and do all those things, which is running, strength training, cardio, muscle endurance exercise, cross training, your body's gonna change, and you're gonna be happy with how you look. And also you must take multivitamin pills. Any multivitamin pills, they're gonna help out on what you're eating to get more on the vitamins, so that the body can be, your food that you eat can be processed properly. You see, yes, that's about it.
So with that being said, then, you know, like a lot of people obviously might not be able to afford gym, right? So what are the basic exercises that our older people can actually do at home if ever they're lazy to go to gym?
Okay, first of all, I'm happy to
Just basic, nothing
basic.
heavy, because we're dealing
Yeah,
with
yes.
older generation.
So first of all, as an older person who's at home, if you want to get fit without going to gym, you have to have a timetable. In your timetable, you must write down muscle endurance area, which is you're gonna focus on your push-ups, sit-ups, planks, squats. You do those things without any weight. And the reason why you're doing a timetable, you have to write, now you did 10 on all of them.
Okay.
And then you focus on being consistent the whole week on that 10. The following week, whether you get used to it or not, or after 2 weeks, whether you get used to it or not, you have to increase it by 5 reps. Now 5 repetitions. Now you're gonna go for 15. Everything you do. After 2 weeks, you go increase it by 10. Now you go for 25 now. Now you're getting used to that. Now you're challenging your body, all that, you see. Now you're gonna have that's a section of muscle endurance, and you're gonna have a cardio session. If you can't run, you can walk, but do power walk with your time.
Just walk around the yard.
Walk around the yard, time yourself. When you get used walking around the yard, go out, walk around your area, go from this street to that street and back, under 10 minutes maybe, or under 15 minutes. Start slow. By the time you get used to it, you're gonna sweat. You're gonna have maybe cramps and all that. When you come inside, you stretch. After you stretch, you eat, and you're gonna feel free. You're gonna feel good as well. And then once you want to progress on that, you're gonna start jogging. But if you're special population, you're a chronic
If you have chronic illnesses.
chronic illnesses, yes. And then now you have every time you go for a session, you take your pills. You eat healthy and take your pills, and let it digest, and then go outside and train with obviously a monitoring. If you have a little kid there, or a nephew, a niece, just walk with him or her, jog with him or her.
Make it interesting.
Yes, make it interesting. So she's not there because she wants to get fit, but she's there because she wants to watch you in case there's case of emergency because you're a chronic person. So you have to make sure that it's there as well. So whatever happens, he knows how to do or she knows how to do. And then after that, you're gonna get used to it. You might as well leave him or leave her alone and then just jog by yourself. But by the time you jog by yourself, she'll be way interested. She'll be training by herself now. You're developing a healthy family as well. See, now it's gonna be very good. Now everybody's gonna be taking along. Yes, and then a support system is gonna be big at home. And then even the nutrition, when you change your nutrition, because you're bound to change your nutrition. When you change your nutrition, everybody's has take along on what you're doing now. They're gonna eat whatever you eat, so it's gonna be fine. So yes, that's about it.
That is actually nice. So there are other things that I want to ask you about. Have you ever, like, whenever we go to the gym, we always see these like cute have a life bunnies. So, and they always talk about this 80 rule. So there are a lot of people that don't understand the whole 80 rule, like 80-20 rule. I'm so sorry. Yes. So it's like you're 20% on exercise and then like 80% on nutrition, right?
Yes,
so do you want to just like briefly, I know we've already talked about nutrition at this point, but just like briefly state or maybe explain what that means.
Okay, first of all, 80-20 rule. 80% nutrition, 20% exercise.
Yes.
That 20% exercise meaning you exercise every day. Whether you don't even progress, you don't do the progressive overload on training, as long as you train every day, make your body function, that's 20%. As long as you're doing something, make your body active. Now the 80% part is, I would say I don't go for 20, 80, I go for 100, both sides. But on 80% meaning, you have to make sure that 80% of the time you eat healthy food all the time. You must be way cautious on your food. But you don't even listen to peers when they say, you can have my curry bunny there. Just make sure that you convince them to come to your side. Don't let them drag you along. Convince them to come to your side. The more you're more cautious on that 80% is going to be 80% of your body. Your total body is going to be in shape so much that people, when they look at you, they'll ask you, do you play boxing or something? Or are you an elite athlete or something? Because your body looks like an athlete. Because that's how athletes do things. When they focus, they do that. They do things like that according to nutrition and training. Now your body's going to change so much that you're going to lose a lot of excess fat, and you're going to build lots of muscle. Your body's going to reshape, and then when it's reshaped, your lifespan is going to be very high now. Right. Every time. So yes, but it will never go high when you go 80% training but 20% nutrition. Because there are a lot of people that have been training a lot but are not big on nutrition, and they suffer a lot. Some of them already have chronic diseases while they were training. So you're not supposed to do that. Yes, you have to balance that. But the balance has to be 80-20. The reason why it's 80-20, because if it says 50-50, people will start to not eat that much. Yes. So now if it's 80, you always remember how to eat healthy before you go training. You see, and then your body's everything's gonna fall into places. Yes.
Thank you so much. That is actually very informative. Thank you so much, Likho. So the other thing that I actually want to dwell into is we are, facing currently in our country right now a lot of employment issues. And not so long ago, last week, we had doctors that did a sit-in KZN because of lack of jobs. So when it comes to sports science and work, in South Africa, how is that though? Is it very easy to get into that space and get jobs, or was it easier for you to move overseas? Because you mentioned that you worked in Argentina.
Yes.
How long was it for? Which one is easier, here or there?
To work, to get job. Or
to get jobs.
Okay.
Job opportunities.
I'm not gonna be big on South Africa on job, because I think everybody knows about South African jobs here. It's very hard to get.
Of course.
That's why there's a high unemployment rate, and we all dwell on going to overseas. Overseas, they need us, especially when you qualified and have good experience. Sometimes they don't even need experience, because some people that I worked with there, they came from varsity. Some came from little colleges. They just needed a certificate, and they would take you. They really lawyers to work overseas, and the money is big there. If you really need funds, the money is big there. They'll pay for everything for you, and the treatment is very good. They enjoy having foreigners there. They take you like you're very high.
You're at a high level.
Yes, so they always like to hear our knowledge, especially in practicals. They like to see how we think here in Africa every time. So I urge you guys, if you really, really, really want to have more knowledge on your field, because outside there they really need everyone, like every on every field from cleaners all the way to lawyers and doctors and everywhere. They want everyone.
Of course.
They want everyone. So when you go there, you're gonna come back with more knowledge, but also you're gonna share your knowledge, and you're gonna learn how to share knowledge to someone they don't know what you know, and then you're gonna learn more things about how they do things there, how they survive, and then you're gonna bring it back to Africa, and you're gonna share it with us as well. So now when you come back, a lot of people are gonna gain more on you when you come back, as much as you're gonna bring to them. You understand? So it's gonna be very nice, because I enjoy myself when I'm there. Oh, okay, let me go straight. I was in Ushuaia, in Argentina. I was a personal trainer there, gym instructor, a nutritionist, and also I was doing campaigns on nutrition products that we had there that will help people to align their body, because we had a thing called Good Fit. You put on your shoe so that your body can be aligned according to your arch supporting you, so everything is aligned from arch all the way up. So I learned that as well there, and nutrition, how to tell people what's really happening on your stomach. Why is it big that you have to eat healthy and detox and train every day with more hydration on water. Why do you have to do that? So we learn a lot of things like that. So after I learned a lot of there, when I came to South Africa again, it was very nice for me, because I was just flowing, because if I didn't go there, I wouldn't know what I know now. So it was very good. So I urge everyone with personal training certificate, a diploma, HMS degree, or honors upwards, apply there. It's easy to apply online there. It's very easy. You can just say USA jobs, because I was under USA.
Yeah.
USA job, you can just, or one spa world, because we under spa, because gym is under spa, because it's part of recovery. You do massage, because I also do massage. You do massage, and you do training, you do personal training, you do nutrition, you do everything there. You learn most of the things there. You can go with one certificate and come back with a lot, because I went there with with my couple of certificates, but I came back with more, because now I know how to apply as a firefighter now, because I learned a little things, because they were like, oh, you don't know how to put fire down? I said, I never did. Okay, no, it's fine, I'm going to teach you, because that's one thing they do there. On the other countries, they teach you basic skills so that you can work properly. We're supposed to do that here in South Africa as well, basic skills, so that we can be able to yes.
Likhona Nkqoli esithetha balisa kabanzi with everything that you get to do and the job opportunities that you get when you decide to actually leave the country and go overseas. Uyatsho ke uba ininzi imali phayana, guys, nibuya nebag egcwele imali, and not only that, but more knowledge. So guys, the social media is buzzing. A few of the comments that I'm going to read out loud. Someone is saying, cooking every day, uphekelwa ngubani wena Likho. Ayibo, I'm sure ngabahlali base King Aba, who are actually just like, ngabahlali base King Aba, that are actually just talking to Likhona, esitsho phayana usingwa, Hercules Silinga, esithi, cooking every day, uphekelwa ngubani yena uLikho. Okay, get that. I'm sure you already know that. We don't need to know. And then this is another, so you don't have to audition. Ninga audition. And the next comment that we have there is from Singwa Hercules ikwanguye futhi sizamdlula, and then the other one is uqaphela ebulisa. Hello Q, ngumsebenzi walapha on the station Gelo. And then we also have someone else saying, I've trained with this man before. Akaphilanga ncam. It feels like we're never going to leave the gym. Yeah, he's actually very intense when it comes to gym instructions and the whole gym thing. I can actually attest to that. So yeah, ndiyaxolisa kakhulu kunondude esithi ivolume yethu too low. We actually did try to increase it. I do hope about everything is actually fine now. So ixesha ngoku is 46 minutes to 3, and siyayivala le show ngo 3 o'clock. Ixesha guys lixhathwe yinja, and I'm not ready to leave you. We do have a few more questions ebendifuna uzibuza uLikhona, especially when it comes to the, like we are actually dealing with a lot of kids abahleli ezilalini at this point in time. They're actually listening to this show, and umntu uhleli ezibuza uba I actually want to go to varsity, I want to do this course, but they can't afford. And not only that they can't afford, where do I start?
For those who can't afford, varsity level, the varsity is huge, so there are a lot of funds coming in. So if you can't afford to go to varsity, and you can apply for a student loan there that you're gonna pay when you actually working. It's easy to apply for it. If you can't afford, the reason why you can't afford is because maybe your folks, people that are guardians on you, they can't afford it.
Of course.
So you just show whatever you have that states that your parents can't afford, and then they'll immediately take you in
For a student loan.
Yeah, for a student loan. Most people know it in South Africa. There are a lot of student loans there. And then also for those who actually can afford but have didn't get good marks on matrics to apply for varsity to do sports science. It's easy if you didn't get good marks but you already passed now, and you can afford to go to university. And then the easier way is you can start. Yes, you can start off. Yeah, the next first part is good, but also you can start off at Lille Sports College. We now made sports college like FET College, but now it's not FET College, it's a sports college. It's ITA College, and there's Trifocus, and there's lots of online courses that you can do, that you can have a diploma in sports science, a certificate in personal training, in everything, that in every aspect that you can have to go inside university, you see. So now when you do those things, you pass after 2 years or 1 year, depending on whatever course you're doing. You're gonna take that certificate and apply with it. You're gonna attach it together with your matric certificate. Now that gives you an edge that you already started and have lots of knowledge now from what you were when you come out of high school, and then you're gonna have an upper edge of being accepted quicker at sports science department. You see, because they know that you're already an enthusiast in this department. You want to know more, so they will take you. They know that you're not just gonna come in. You're not coming in because they didn't accept you in social worker.
You're coming with something.
Yes, you want to do this. You see, so I'll urge you to go online, check the sports the sports small universities, like colleges, sports facilities or sports colleges, like Trifocus, ITA. There's a lot, but if you can just Google, you're gonna find lots of them. Any eligible colleges that are under sport, they can take you as far as getting you inside the university after you get the certificate. You see, so you can just do that.
Okay, Simvile ke ulikhona esixelela with all the colleges and the universities that we can apply to, or you can apply to as umflavule wekena are, if ever you are interested in the sports science, biokinetics, physiotherapy, anything sports, health and fitness. I do hope ubani enjoyed the show as we're about to leave. Ixesha ngoku, it's, oh my goodness, 10 to 3, and I'm still saying I am not ready. Ixesha liqhathwe yinja. And before we leave, Likhona, how do people get a hold of you,
Okay, it's
Please
easy.
share your social media platforms.
Okay, it's easy. It's my name and surname. On Facebook, my name and surname, which is Likhona Nkqoli. Likhona is easy. It's Likhona Ona, Likhona, and then Nkqoli. People will always pronounce they will pronounce my name
The
good,
same, right.
but the letters spelling is different. So when you pronounce it, it's Nkqoli, Nkqoli, Nkqoli. So when you go Likhona Nkqoli on Facebook or on Instagram, it will take you straight to my handle.
Okay.
It's much easier. Or you can just go straight to Likho Fitness on Facebook, also on Instagram. And then you're gonna go straight. Likho Fitness is written as LEECORE and then fitness at, and then you go inside it. And then after that, I don't have Twitter, yeah, and TikTok. I don't think I'll learn how to do those things soon. I promise. But now I'm
Just
still
Facebook and
Facebook and Instagram. The minute I learn, I'll share it. Okay.
Imvile ke baphulaphuli uLikhona Nkqoli esixelela uba you can actually get a hold of him on Likhona Nkqoli on Facebook as well as Instagram, or you can just say Likho Fitness, that is LEECORE Fitness, and it will actually take you straight to his page. So we are actually about to close the show now. Ixesha lethu, it's 52 minutes to 3. Ixesha liqhathwe nje. I am not happy about this, but before we leave, we actually have a few of our friends from Joburg. UDK City, hi Zizi, hi Likho. So hello Sisi, we hope everything the day is treating you well. Usingwa Hercules uyabulisa naye, and yeah. So who is this? Singwa saying that Urizaida from Kingsbridge and King Williamstown, formerly managed Umilisa Mnango. Oh, Usingwa sana wazi lukhulu ngawe. This person knows a lot about you, and I'm sure he's actually very excited that you're on the show today. So bendichilo ke ndati abahlali base King Williamstown mabaphakame uLikho is in the building, and you guys did exactly that. I am very excited. Ixesha ngoku we're actually about to close the show. So if ever you do have any more comments that you actually want to drop off, please do share quickly before sivale. Before iminyango ivalwe ke sana ungekangeni. You know, unethwe yimvula ngaphandle. So Likho, is there anything else that you want to say to abaphulaphuli? Do you guys have any boot camps soon, or abantu banlandela kanjani when they want to train with you guys?
Okay, for boot camp and training, I do it in King Williamstown mostly, but when I go around East London, at least I just go for work. But East London also, I can squeeze in any training, any form of training for anyone who actually in need of it. Yes, and then another than that, I'm gonna be in Cape Town on this coming weekend for AK Fitness Extravaganza is Volume 6. He has a Volume 6 on it, and then on beginning of May, I'm actually gonna be with this guy Singwa. He's having a boot camp there. I'm also gonna take part.
Okay.
So it's for 3 days. So I'm gonna be there as well. If you want to see me live doing my fitness and ask me more questions about it, you're gonna see me there as well. Yes, thank you.
Okay, KNR, as we are about to close the show, Nizivele, everything that you wanted to hear about health and fitness, and I'm sure Nani Niamba with is Kaftina that are actually packed with information. So if ever you are interested in fitness, do not sleep on this. Ulikhona, there's Chilo social media platforms zake, sitting Likhona Nkqoli on Facebook as well as Instagram, and we're also gonna Google Ulikho Fitness. Okay, that will also will lead us straight to his page. So there's nothing else we can do for you guys. I think we've actually shared more than enough. And if ever there's anything that you guys want to ask or inquire about, you can actually send it directly to him. Also on Pendula, he's a very kind person. Okay. So yes, we're about to close the show now. This is Keith Ngesi Radio, and the name of the show is Champion Mindset with Dr. Vili. That was Lady Amar City Hamba Juba. You know, obviously Ndayazi get them a piano gang is always ready to actually start and kick that in. So before we close it now, I am gonna leave you guys with this. Michael Abba, if ever you want to be the best in everything that you do, you have to actually make sure that you do the things that other people aren't willing to do. Okay? If ever you want to be the best in everything that you do, you have to make sure that you do the things that other people aren't willing to do. So I'm gonna let you make sure Uguti digest a lot and you actually let it sink in. And for now, and for me and the Kissing at the Radius, we're going to say goodbye and have a lovely week. Cheers. See you guys next Sunday.